Hello, Eclavians. I hope that you are doing fit and fine at your places. Eclavians, as you all know that we have already started with a series of organic chemistry and we are into a discussion of the first chapter of the organic chemistry. That is nothing but introduction to organic chemistry. And in this particular chapter, we have already discussed 4 sessions and today is the 5th session. So in the last session, that is session number 4, what we have discussed was hydrocarbons, its properties, its classification and its applications. So if you have not gone through this video, the session number 4 link is already given in the description box of this video. Kindly go through it, and if you are new to the channel, kindly subscribe the channel, but do not forget to press that bell icon so that you can get my recent uploads notification. Okay, so let us start with session number 5. So Eclavians, as you all know that each and every session starts with a motivational quote, and today's motivational quote is remember why you started. Yes, remember why you started. आपको वो चीज याद होनी चाहिए कि किस वजह से आपने इस पर्टिकुलर स्ट्रीम या जेई कह लो या नीट कह लो या कोई भी कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन की बात कर लो, आपको वो वजह हमेशा याद होना चाहिए जिसके वजह से आपने इतना टफ रास्ता चुना है, नॉट सुना है, चुना है. ठीक है, सो दैट इज द मोटिवेशनल कोट फॉर टुडे. लेट अस स्टार्ट विद सेशन नंबर 5. In session number 5, what we are going to do is the detailed discussion of homologous series. Yes guys, we are going to discuss in details of homologous series, and details means we'll be first seeing who was the first scientist who talked about homologous series and what is the definition he gave and what are the extra points he suggested in homologous series. With this thing, we are also going to see some examples of homologous series. Not only that, we'll be also seeing the characteristics of homologous series. So let us quickly start the session. Homologous series. Talking about this homologous series, the scientist who actually first proposed homologous series was a French chemist. He belonged from France, so he was a French chemist and his name was Charles Gerhardt. Again I'll repeat, his name was Charles Gerhardt. So he was a French chemist. The first thing that you should know about is the scientist who first proposed homologous series was a French. He was a French chemist. French chemist, and his name was Charles Gerhardt. In the year 1843. So if you can remember this thing for your general knowledge, it's perfect. Even if you don't remember it, चलेगा, कोई ऐसा दिक्कत नहीं है. But yes, since we are discussing a bit in detail, so I thought of just sharing with you all. The first scientist who actually proposed about homologous series was a French chemist and his name was Charles Gerhardt. Now, what is said about homologous series was, he said that ki homologous series is nothing but a family or a series of organic compound which will have same general molecular formula and same functional group. I'll again repeat, it is a series of an organic compound or a family of an organic compound which has same general molecular formula and same functional group. So that forms the definition of homologous series. So just to define it, next point will be its definition. So talking about the definition, it is nothing but it is a series of compound, you can say organic compound, or it is a family of a organic compound which has same, this is very important, same general molecular formula and same functional group. Adding to that, he also said that the two consecutive members of this homologous series will be termed as homologue. The two consecutive members of this series will be termed as homologues of each other. We are going to discuss the example in detail. Just wait, let me mark the entire thing. He also added these homologues. This homologue will differ from each other by, this is very important, this homologue will differ each other by either CH2 group, which is also known as methylene group, or by molecular weight equal to 40. Last but not the least, he added that the process, you can say it a chemical process. Okay, so a chemical process of conversion, of an one homologue to another homologue is known as homologation. And one of the examples that we will be discussing of homologation reaction is Istot reaction, and this we will be discussing in carbenes. Just to give you a hint, we are going to discuss homologation reaction in detail, but in a segment known as carbene. So these are the things which was suggested by a scientist known as Charles Gilhart. I'll again revisit the entire things whatever we have discussed. The first thing, the homologous series was first proposed by a French chemist known as Charles Gilhart in 1843. What he suggested was, or how he defined homologous series as, it is a series or a family of an organic compound which will have same general molecular formula and same functional groups. Adding to that, he also said that the two consecutive members of this homologous series are termed as homologue of each other. Okay. Furthermore, he added that the two homologue will differ from each other by CH2 group, also known as methylene group, or molecular weight equal to 14. Then last but not the least, what he said was the chemical process of conversion of one homologue to another homologue is known as homologation. मतलब एक होमोलॉग को दूसरे होमोलॉग में कन्वर्ट करने के लिए जो प्रोसेस का नाम दिया गया है वो है homologation. Okay, and one of the example that we are going to discuss is Arndt-Istad reaction. So I'll request you all to just pause the video and go through the session once. I hope that you must have gone through all these things. Now let us take some examples to see whatever we have discussed till now. To take that examples, I'll be illustrating that example in form of table, and in that thing, the first that I'll be taking is the serial number. Then the second thing that I'll be marking is the family. Here I am going to write the family name. Okay. After family name, what I am going to mark is the functional group of the family. Then over here, we'll be marking general molecular formula. After general molecular formula, we will be marking family members name, family members. Last but not the least, we will be marking its molecular weight. So let us start with the first one. The first family that I am going to discuss is alcohols. Okay, and we know that alcohol functional group is OH. Okay, talking about its general molecular formula is CN H2N plus 2O. Now to understand the family members, what I will be doing is I will be taking over here N value and the molecular formula. So if I take value as N equal to 1, I will be getting CH4O, and the family member that belong to CH4 is CH3OH, and this CH3OH is known as methanol. This CH3OH is known as methanol, and its molecular weight is 32. Okay, if I take N equal to 2, then it will be C2H6O, and if you see now, the second family member is ethanol. So the first thing that you must have noticed is their functional group remains the same. This is the first thing that you can see, their functional group remains the second. And the second thing, they differ by CH2. See, CH3OH is the same, but they differ by CH2. Hence, they are homologue of each other. Talking about its molecular weight will come about 46. And again, if you see, they differ by molecular weight equal to 40. Okay, so can I say that these two are nothing but homologue of each other? So methanol and ethanol are homologue of each other. Now if I take N equal to 3, that is nothing but C3H8O. So the corresponding family member is CH3, CH2, CH2, OH. Okay. Again, if you'll see, the functional group remains the same, but they differ by CH2 group, and its molecular weight will be, you can add 14 into it, so it becomes 60. So again over here, it differs by molecular weight equal to 14, and it differs by CH2 group, and hence I can say that these two are nothing but homologue of each other, and the process will go on. To take one more family, let us take carboxylic acid. Let us take carboxylic acid. Talking about carboxylic acid, its functional group is COOH, and its general molecular formula is CnH2nO2. So again, value of N and molecular formula. So let us take if N is equal to 1. If N is equal to 1, its value comes out to be CH2O2, and which represents methanoic acid. If I take N is equal to 2, that is C2H4O2, it is nothing but CH3COOH, and if you will see, they both differ by functional group, they both differ by CH2 group, hence they are also known as homologue of each other. Hence they are also known as homologue of each other. Now if I wanted to prove this thing that they are homologue of each other, we can also calculate the molecular weight. Let us calculate the molecular weight, or rather it will be the best thing that please comment me the molecular weight of methanoic acid and ethanoic acid quickly. Okay, so I hope that you must have commented, and if you have commented methanoic acid as 46 and ethanoic acid as 60, then your answer is perfectly right. And now if you will see, they both differ by molecular weight equal to 14. So this is some of the examples of homologous series. But I like to highlight some more examples of homologous series. In previous session, we have seen alkane, alkene and alkyne. Alkane, alkene, alkyne are also an organic compound, and they are also known as homologous series. That is methane, ethane, propane, butane. They all comes under homologous series. Okay, methane is homologue of ethane. Ethane is homologue of propane. Right, in that way. But methane is not homologue of butane. Remember that thing. It is always a consecutive member. Like methane is a homologue of ethane, but methane is not a homologue of propane. So remember that thing. Okay. So this is some of the examples. Please pause the video and go through it once. I hope that you must have understood what are homologous series and what are the examples of homologous series. So in the next segment, we'll be discussing some characteristics of homologous series. So the next topic that we are going to discuss is nothing but the characteristics of homologous series. Okay. Now, talking about characteristics of homologous series, all the members of homologous series, all the members of homologous series have all the members of homologous series have first same general molecular formula that we have just illustrated with the help of examples. Second one, they have same functional group. We have seen alcohol and carboxylic acid. Talking about the third one, they have same chemical properties. Same chemical properties, it simply means that, for an example, if I just want to illustrate, although we have not discussed any chemical properties, but still, just to convince you, if I take ethanol, that is CH3, CH2, OH, that is nothing but ethanol, and if I oxidize it by a mild oxidizing agent, not a very strong oxidizing agent, but by a mild oxidizing agent, this ethanol will get converted to CH3, CHO, that is nothing but ethanol. So an alcohol will get converted to aldehyde. In the same way, if I take one more example, that is nothing but CH3, CH2, CH2, OH, that is nothing but propanol. And again, if I oxidize it with the help of mild oxidizing agent, it will again get converted to an aldehyde. That is nothing but ethanol. So this is just for the illustration purpose. We are going to discuss oxidation of alcohols in details in the chapter alcohol, phenols and ether. So nothing to worry. Just for an example, I have marked some examples to show that they have same chemical properties, and to prove that I have taken two homologue of each other, that is ethanol and propanol, and I have oxidized it, and the oxidation product are the same, that is aldehydes. And these aldehydes, again ethanol and propanol, are again homologue of each other. Now, talking about the fourth one, if they have same chemical properties, they will have same MOP. They will have same MOP, that is methods of preparation. MOP is nothing but methods of preparation. Just for an example, if I want to prepare CH3OH, that is methanol, and the next one, that is CH3 CH2OH, that is ethanol. So the method of preparation of methanol and ethanol will remain same, and that can be proven by this reaction, that is CH3Br, where it is treated with aqueous NaOH, it gives this product. Again, if I take CH3 CH2Br, if it is treated with NaOH aqueous, it gives this product. So again, I have illustrated an example where you can see the methods of preparations of methanol and ethanol, which are homologue of each other, are the same. So they have same methods of preparation. But fifth point says that the physical properties, I'll mark it with red one, the physical properties of homologous series are different. The physical properties of homologous series are different. To illustrate this thing with the help of example, again I'll take methanol, ethanol, and propanol, and I am going to mark their boiling point. Okay, if you see, their boiling points are methanol is around 65 degrees Celsius, it is around 78 degrees Celsius, and it is around 91 degrees Celsius. So here, with the help of boiling point, which is nothing but a physical phenomena, here I have proven that methanol, ethanol and propanol, who are homologues of each other, they differ in their physical properties like melting point, boiling point, refractive index, etc. Okay, so this is nothing but in details of characteristics of homologous series. Pause the video once and go through this entire discussion once again. Now let us discuss some question related to homologous series. In that, the first question, I am not writing it but I am dictating it. In that, the first question is, what are the first 5 members, or name the first 5 homologue of ethane. Again I will repeat, name the first 5 homologue of ethane. Again I will repeat, first 5 homologue of ethane. So let us start with the first one. What they have given is ethane, right? And ethane has molecular formula C2H6. They are asking first 5. So to get the first homologue of ethane, you need to add CH2. The first homologue of ethane, you need to add what? CH2, and that will give you your first homologue. So if I'll add CH2 in C2H6, I'll be getting C3H8, which is nothing but propane, Again, this was first. Talking about the second one, to get the second homologue, again you need to add CH2, so you will be getting C4H10, that is nothing but butane. Again you need to add for the third one, that is CH2, and once you add CH2 you will get C5H12, and that is nothing but pentane. The next one, CH2, this is fourth one, and you will be getting C6H14, and this is nothing but hexane. Last but not the least, CH2, if I will mark, here you will be getting C7H16, that is heptane. So in theory, if they have asked you this question, you need to write all this name. I have shown you how to convert it, but that doesn't mean you need to show all this thing in your examination. You can clearly mark ethane, and the next 5 homologue or next 5 members will be propane, butane, pentane, hexane and heptane. And if the same question comes in the form of filling the blanks, you can directly mark C2, and they have asked 5th member, so add 5 more carbon. So C2 plus 5 will give you C7, so you can directly mark heptane as your answer. Okay. The next type of question that they can ask is, name the 4th member or 4th homologue of ethanoic acid. Again I will repeat, name the 4th homologue of ethanoic acid. Now talking about ethanoic acid, okay, ethanoic acid. We know that ethanoic acid will consist of C2 carbon. Eth means 2, that means it will only consist of 2 carbon. And they have asked the fourth homologue or fourth member of ethanoic acid. So what we simply need to do, we need to add 4 more carbon. So C2 plus 4 will give you what? C2 plus 4 will give you what? C6. So the fourth member is nothing but hexanoic acid. Okay, so this is second type of question that they can ask. Talking about the third type of question, they will say that the molecular formula of acetaldehyde, the molecular formula of acetaldehyde is C2H4O. The molecular formula of acetaldehyde is nothing but C2H4O. What will be the molecular formula of third member of acetaldehyde or third homologue of acetaldehyde? Okay? So you need to mark the answer of the third member of acetaldehyde. So I am marking third. Talking about third member means how many carbon atoms we need to add? 3 carbon atoms. Okay, so the molecular formula that we can prepare is, if I add 3 carbon atoms, it will go C5. But in basically homologues will differ by CH2 group. So 3 means 3 carbon atom, but there are 2 hydrogens as well. So 3 2s are 6. So we need to add 6 hydrogen. So we need to add 6 hydrogen. So it will go to C5H10O. So the molecular formula of the third member of acetaldehyde is C5H10O. In MCQ it will be given, you need to mark. And if they have asked name, I am just giving you name over here. Valeraldehyde. Okay, so these are some of the questions that they can ask you. First question is very simple. They can ask to write all the homologue members' name. Okay, or they can give you one of the member and they can ask you any member related to that given member name. जैसे ये क्वेश्चन में दिया हुआ इथेनॉइक एसिड से उन्होंने पूछ लिया फोर्थ मेंबर क्या है. ओके, देन आगे वो इस तरह से कुछ पूछ सकते हैं कि मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला इस कंपाउंड का X है, तो इसके फिफ्थ मेंबर का मॉलिक्यूलर फॉर्मूला क्या होगा. तो इस तरह के कुछ क्वेश्चंस वो आपसे एग्जामिनेशंस में पूछ सकता है. ठीक है, एंड with this question answer round, I have completed all the discussion of homologous series including some questions related to it. तो I hope guys आपको homologous series के बारे में एक डिटेल इंफॉर्मेशन मिली होगी एंड आपको ये सेशन भी उतना ही अच्छा लगा होगा जितने की पहले सेशंस लगे हैं. So with this thing guys, God bless you all, keep smiling and yes, अपने एनवायरमेंट को क्लीन एंड ग्रीन रखना मत भूलना. हम जल्दी मिलेंगे. We'll meet soon. Thank you so very much for watching this video. Take care.